Hey traders, Stephen Kwitzel here with thetradersplan.com. It is Friday, May the 6th. Let's look at the market, and then we're going to look at some, our top ETFs of the week, which, to be honest with you, there's not a ton looking good out there that's not commodity related. So let's really get started with what's happened this week. We're really in a bad sell-off, and yesterday, or on Wednesday, the Fed raised rates by half a point, and the market liked it. And if you've been following me, you would have heard me say 5 times, don't buy on the day of the Fed announce, even if the market reacts positively. What usually matters is what happens the day after Fed announces. And if you were to take my advice, you would have been wise, because everything looked all bullish yesterday. There was definitely a risk on feel, and today the market opened a little bit lower, or on Thursday, and then the market just absolutely got hit continuously throughout the day, and it's looking pretty ugly. So right now I think it is just really makes sense to really keep your powder dry. Don't feel like you have to buy every little bounce, because as you can see, every little bounce, whether it's this 2 to 3 day bounce, sells off, this 2 to 3 day bounce sells off. Things are just not working well in the last month or so since this downtrend started to happen. I think we did really good right here, and we've had some nice swing trades for sure, but the overall market as a whole is not really participating that well. So you want to be really cautious. The S&P 500 got up to the pink line, which is the 20-day moving average, on Wednesday, and then just absolutely sold off on Thursday. So nothing is really looking good today. And if you go over, to see really see what's really working on the week, you can really see the only thing that's up just an absolute ton is nat gas. And this trade right here, this UNG trade, has been extended really for quite some time now. You can see that, it's just accelerated. The Russian war is continuing to put pressure on nat gas as the EU considers banning all energy imports, which is just going to make everything more expensive. And, even this week, we can kind of look at some of these energy ETFs like IEO, XLE with the energy stocks. They've actually looked well. Let's go to the weekly chart for a second. They've worked well today, up around 6%, 6-7%, you can see on the week. So it's kind of, tried to break down a couple weeks ago, then it really snapped right back and it hit fresh highs. But, we'll kind of see and let it settle down. But, I'm going to be honest with you, really energy is, at least if I were to make a call today, is probably, where you want to place your bets. Maybe it pulls back for a couple of days and then resumes its uptrend. So I think there's a lot of opportunities for like XLE, for example, kind of in this zone of 75 to 78, 79 range, kind of in here. That might not be a bad place to nibble. If you look at wheat, wheat has made its first test off the 50-day moving average, and you can see this orange line, since it went parabolic. A lot of wheat comes out of Russia and Ukraine, right? That's why that happened. It pulled back violently, but it's really holding, for the most part. And it bounced off the 50-day moving average a couple days ago, earlier in the week, and now it's looking like it wants to resume its uptrend. So, if you kind of believe in this trade right here, it's a very volatile trade. Don't know which way the wind is going to blow, but bounced off the 50-day this week and is really holding. You could probably get in with a tight stop of around 6% to see if you can get more upside. And honestly, with a target, probably with something like this, I'd probably sell around 13 kind of as it breaks this level, because the market will probably try to pick this level off right here before it pulls back. So I would really sell this into strength. So wheat and nat gas, wheat and energy are potential plays, and you can see that the first trust with the natural gas, it's looking a lot like the energy ETFs, right? Kind of sold off a couple weeks ago, but this one is a little bit stronger than the pure energy and oil plays. finding support and never broke the 50-day moving average, where you can see it's found support several times. So it's found support and it bounced off this. So, right now it's about 6% above that level. I might kind of see if it comes down and test it again, see if you can get a little closer, a little bit of tight stop. I think right now with the volatility, so really I'm just looking at energy ETFs, and you can kind of take your pick. I think wheat has a potential to make a quick move, but I do not think that's a buy and hold situation. I think this, with parabolic tendencies, you want to sell into strength. But outside of that, there's not a lot of good looking stuff right now. So I think it's okay to let this flush out. If it takes a few more days or whatever the case is, if it continues to drop, kind of let it flush out, and that'll provide some nice reversal opportunities. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.